This is NDTV. And you're watching Ndtv-Hindu.
Father in distress, DMK patriarch Karunanidhi meets Kanimuri at Tihar jail, changes his plans to fly back to Chennai, stays in Delhi. Trial court cannot send me to jail after issuing summon, cries out Kanimuri, challenges the order in Delhi High Court, moves for bail. Car carrying Mariam Pichai crashes, killing the Environment Minister. Amma suspects foul play and orders a CBCID inquiry. A refreshing break from tradition, don't disturb city traffic for my convoy, orders the new Chief Minister. Collywood's comedians turn a new leaf, aspire to play the lead characters. Well, an emotionally draining weekend and now a Monday blues for the first family of the DMK. Now, after an emotional meeting in Tihar jail with her favourite daughter Kanimuri, Daddy Dearest cancelled his plans to return to Chennai, stays on in Delhi to support his daughter. A very good evening, I'm Ashmit Kumar and you are watching Headlines Now. We'll get you more updates on this developing story, but first, a look at other top stories. Attack on Pakistan naval base leaves 10 dead and destroys 2 key Pakistani aircrafts. Indian engineer arrested for Abbottabad-like links in France may be linked to Simi groups. Afghan media reports to say that Taliban leader Mullah Omar has been killed in Pakistan. The Taliban denies it. Well, first up this hour today has been the evening of drama for DMK's first family with twists and turns galore, which not only have had expected political ramifications but also have been intensely personal. Now, Karunanidhi, after facing the 2 proverbial Black Fridays, today had a deeply emotional meeting with his daughter Kanimuri in Tihar jail. Now, the 87-year-old DMK chief and Rajati Ammal, Kanimuri's mother, have been visibly shaken, with reports indicating that Karunanidhi is not keeping well. We have also learnt that the DMK chief has scrapped his plans to return to Chennai, this after the emotional meeting with his daughter. And in the latest, the Congress has finally extended some support, with the Home Minister P. Chidambaram calling on the former Chief Minister. Now, the past week has been an emotionally draining week for the first family of the DMK. In fact, en route to the jail, even Rajati Ammal is reported to have broken into tears. But the family and the party appears to be rallying together in support. Strongman Alagiri and Stalin are expected to land in Delhi. Meanwhile, DMK heavyweights such as Dayanidhi Maran, T.R. Balu and T.K. Salangovan are in Delhi to lend support. Well, moving ahead, Kanimuri, who's been in Tihar jail since Friday, applied for bail in the Delhi High Court today. The DMK MP has asked for bail on humanitarian grounds. In her bail appeal, she denied allegations of a strong association with A. Raja or any role in allocation of telecom license to Swan Telecom. Now, she wants bail on humanitarian grounds to take care of her son since husband is employed abroad. She also challenged the trial court order and claimed that the trial court cannot send her to jail after issuing summons. Now, Kanimuri also added that there was no chance of tampering with evidence as the document was already with the CBI. And while staying with news from the 2G case, the corporate heavyweights arrested for the alleged role will be spending more time in jail. The Delhi High Court today dismissed the bail pleas of 5, including Unitech MD Sanjay Chandra. Now, the 5 corporate executives who are in judicial custody had approached the Delhi High Court after a special court hearing. The case rejected bail applications. Now, they have all been booked for cheating, fraud and conspiracy. Well, for more on this developing story, let's go across to the chief legal correspondent with NDTV 24/7, Mr. Vaidyanathan. He's joining us live over the phone line. Now, Vaidyanathan, good evening firstly. And now we understand that the P. Chidambaram has finally called upon the DMK chief. What more details can you share with us? Now, Vaidyanathan, if you can hear me, I understand that the Congress has finally extended some form of support by way of P. Chidambaram, the Home Minister, finally calling upon the DMK chief in these troubled times. What more details can you share with us? Right, we have some difficulties. Right, we have some difficulties in getting across to the chief. Right, Mr. Vaidyanathan, if you can hear me, a final word. We understand that P. Chidambaram, the Home Minister, by way of P. Chidambaram, the Congress is finally seen lending some support, extending some support in these troubled times. What details can you share with us at this point? What form of interaction have these have the Home Minister and the DMK chief have had?
Yeah, I can hear you, but the voice is little slow. I can't hear you properly, but whatever I understand, you're asking me what are the details of the Home Minister P. Chidambaram meeting the DMK chief, V.M. Karunanidhi. Right now, actually, the Home Minister and Congress leader P. Chidambaram has just now gone in the Taj Mansingh Hotel to meet the DMK chief, because DMK chief has just now met and came back from the Tihar jail where his daughter is lodged. So he is quite emotional. He was supposed to leave tonight itself because the meeting was so emotional. So he postponed his visit to tomorrow. So this Chidambaram meeting assumes significance because after the recent assembly elections where DMK has been wiped out, and this is the first, perhaps the first meeting of the Congress leader, Mr. Chidambaram, with the DMK chief. So it's a courtesy call just to know about his health also and about his daughter. So it's just a courtesy call.
Right, Vaidyanathan, thanks for joining us. We have some difficulty in the quality of the audio. We'll try to get back to you to get more details. But obviously what Mr. Vaidyanathan was joining us and told us about was the fact that the Congress has extended a courtesy call with the Home Minister P. Chidambaram going and meeting the DMK chief. Of course, let's just to remind our viewers, Digvijay Singh earlier visited the Taj but had denied the fact that he even knew the fact that the DMK chief was present and was lodged at that hotel. So that's the sense coming in from Delhi right now. We'll of course be getting you more updates. Let's move ahead now to more developments from the state, and in some tragic news. The newly elected Tamil Nadu Environment Minister Mariam Patchai died in what is being termed as an accident. While travelling to Chennai to participate in the oath-taking ceremony, the car carrying the minister crashed into the rear of a container lorry at 7 this morning. Now, the minister was reportedly killed on the spot. Now, this incident occurred near Padalur, about 30 kilometers from Trichy. He was about 61 years old. Now, the body was later brought to the government headquarters hospital here for post-mortem. Now, in the recently concluded elections, Mr. Mariam Pichai defeated the then Transport Minister K. Nehru by a margin of over 7,000 votes. Chief Minister Jayalalitha left the Tamil Nadu Assembly towards Trichy and paid homage to the deceased minister. And well, in a move that is certain to raise eyebrows, the newly elected Chief Minister Jayalalitha has ordered a CBCID probe into the death of the Tamil Nadu Environment Minister Pichai. Jayalalitha claims that the public suspects foul play in the death of the Environment Minister.
கழக உடன்பிறப்புகள் பலர் தெரிவித்த கருத்துகளிலிருந்து பொதுமக்கள் பலர் தெரிவிக்கும் கருத்துகளிலிருந்து என்ன தெரிய வருகிறதென்றால் திரு மரியம் பிச்சை அவர்களின் மரணத்தில் ஏதோ மர்மம் இருக்கிறது என்று பலரும் கூறுகிறார்கள். ஆகவே இதை பற்றி தீர விசாரிக்க காவல்துறைக்கு ஆணையிட்டுள்ளேன். இந்த வழக்கு சிபிசிஐடிக்கு மாற்றப்படும். சிபிசிஐடி துரிதமாக விசாரணை மேற்கொள்வார்கள். குற்றவாளி யாராக இருந்தாலும் அவர்கள் சட்டத்தின் முன் நிறுத்தப்படுவார்கள், தண்டிக்கப்படுவார்கள் என்பதை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன்.
And in other developments, Fort St. George campus was prepped up to host the new assembly session headed by AIADMK Chief Jayalalitha. Now, riding the wave of anti-incumbency in the April 13th elections, 146 MLAs from the AIADMK took an oath today. Meanwhile, after the hammering in the elections, DMK's presence was reduced to 23 MLAs, including Karunanidhi and Stalin. But with the pro tem speaker already announced as Mr. Thamizhasan, all eyes will be on who the new speaker will be. Now, the election for the Speaker and Deputy Speaker of the Tamil Nadu Legislative Assembly will be held on May 27th. After the Governor's address on June 3rd, the focus would then shift to the new budget that the new government will have to present. Well, in more political news, MMK has opened its account in the Assembly with the two MLAs now fighting the elections in alliance with the AIADMK. MMK's leader MH Jawahirullah was elected from Ramanathapuram. MMK's Aslam Basha is elected from Ambur. Now, out of the 3 seats contested, the party ended up the polls with victories in 2 of them.
nearly after 3 decades, a minority party fighting the election on its own symbol has got 2 seats, and myself and Aslam Basha have assumed our responsibilities as MLAs. On our part, we will definitely champion the cause of human rights. We will definitely vociferously express our opinion regarding the improvement that is needed in our constituencies, and at the same time we will also strive our every nerve to make Tamil Nadu one of the best states of India.
Well, the new Chief Minister seems to have come to power with a mission, a sea change as Amma turns convention on its head. We'll tell you how and why on the other side.